Manchester United newcomer Antony will be in the center of attention this season because players bought for 100 million euros are sure to be under pressure. But in this video, we'll talk about the Brazilian's life path and explain why he is ready for any challenge. Antony was born and grew up in favelas of one of Sao Paulo's most dangerous districts, Osasco, which was popularly called Inferninho, which means Little Hell. The boy often watched criminal showdowns, police raids, drug trafficking and poverty from his window. My family had no money. I remember playing football barefoot because I had no shoes. My friends and I played in the street until it got dark. These are happy memories and I'm not ashamed of them. I went through a lot. I had no boots or food. At 3 or 5 in the morning, I often used buckets to carry water out of the house after it was flooded. I lived in a favela and went to school at 9 in the morning, not knowing if I would eat until 9 in the evening. Now that's real pressure. You can get used to everything else, Antony recalls. His childhood is strongly connected with the Sao Paulo club. At the age of 6, he went to the team's game for the first time, and at the age of 10, Antony was enrolled in the Tricolor Academy. But it wasn't easy for him. It was difficult for the boy to impress the coaches and he was close to being expelled 3 times. But in the end, he stayed in the team. Antony didn't lose faith in himself and at the age of 18 made his debut for the first team in a match against Grêmio. At first, however, the attacker was perceived as just another inexperienced academy product and nothing more. In order to change his attitude, in 2019, Antony decided to skip the US tour with the first team and preferred to go to the youth tournament. Copinha was the U20 team. Did he willingly demote himself? Absolutely not. This decision changed Antony's life forever. He scored 4 goals and provided 6 assists at Copinha, and Sao Paulo won the cup. And when the guy came back to the first team, he was already considered a rising star and not an inconspicuous youngster. Around the same time, he was called up to the Brazil U23 team. Since then, Ajax became interested in Antony. The Amsterdam team signed the young talent in the summer of 2020 for 15.6 million euros. After leaving Brazil, Antony sent 50 pairs of boots to children from the Sao Paulo Academy, where he took his first steps in football, as a farewell gift. In the Netherlands, the newcomer was met without much enthusiasm. Ajax legend Marco van Basten was indignant. "It's just ridiculous. We buy a player from a Brazilian club's youth team and pay more than 20 million euros for him." Nonetheless, Antony wasn't bothered by criticism and in the first season under the leadership of Erik ten Hag, he scored 10 goals and provided 10 assists for Ajax, as well as won the Eredivisie and the Dutch Cup, plus a gold medal at the Tokyo Olympics with Team Brazil. In addition to football joys, there was also family fun. Antony became a father. After so many pleasant events, he showed himself even better and in the next season beat his own result, scoring 12 goals and providing 10 assists. At the end of the 21-22 campaign, Antony's market value rose to 35 million euros and Manchester United came after him. Ten Hag moved to Old Trafford before the Brazilian, but he still wanted to take his protege with him. And then 100 million euros were paid and the transfer took place. I went through a lot of difficult moments in my life. I know that this will be another challenge. Those were very difficult times, but I went through it all as a smile. I'm certain it was all worth it, as I'm reaping the awards now for what was planted in the past. I come from a very humble family, so whenever we achieve anything, we thank God and remember everything we've been through to get here. Only me and my family know what we went through and dangers we faced as well. We always remember everything we've been through to be living our dreams today, Antony shared in his first interview as a Manchester United player. Now, we'd like to emphasize on Antony's human qualities. You will surely be impressed by the fact that at the age of 22, he has already taken on great responsibility and is raising a son. In addition, there's another very important child in his life, a girl named Larissa. This unfortunate girl has been fighting brain cancer since she was 4 years old. Antony met her at a match against Mirasol in a round of 16 of the Capinha tournament. Larissa was then 6 years old and she was taking Antony to the pitch. They told me before the match that Larissa wanted to take me to the pitch and told her story. I was very pleased to learn that she likes me as a person. I hugged her, we chatted, and I promised that I would score a goal for her, Antony recalled. He kept his promise, and during the celebration, he ran up to the camera, showed the letter L and a heart with his fingers. Sao Paulo won 3-0, and from that day on, Antony and Larissa became great friends. And before playing the Capinha final, Antony and his teammates shaved their heads to support the girl as she underwent chemotherapy. Having won the trophy, the Sao Paulo players invited Larissa to celebrate with them and presented her with a medal. This tough girl is an example for me. She inspires me to play better. I'm happy that I always scored when I promised it to her. There is no better feeling. We dedicate this trophy to her, said Antony at the award ceremony. Today, Larissa is gradually doing better. She hasn't needed chemotherapy for 2 years now as her tumor has stopped growing. But Antony still continues to see her and supports her in every way. When I score, I show the letter L with my fingers not only in honor of my son Lorenzo, but also in honor of Larissa. I'll always celebrate goals like this. No matter what happens, I will not give up this letter L, the football player promised. It's great to see how this little girl gives Antony strength, and it's very commendable that he has gone through such a difficult path. Of course, we'd like to see Larissa at Old Trafford as soon as possible so that her friend can dedicate a goal to her again in front of thousands of people. Of course, this season, Antony's main task is to prove to skeptics that he is worth paying 100 million euros for, and that Manchester United didn't make a mistake. And we're confident that the hype is justified. We expect tons of goals, excellent assists, and of course, brilliant tricks from Antony, including his signature circular movement. I put my body on the line. Blood, sweat and tears. I've been dreaming about this. I've been losing sleep thinking about it. My head and heart were here. Everything I went through was worth it to be having this experience here today. I always had plan A to be a professional footballer. There was no plan B. I can't imagine what I might have become, as I always believed I'd make it regardless of the difficulties I would face. I am fulfilling my dream. Guys, if you liked Antony's story, drop us a like and subscribe to our channel. We hope that this story will help you not to give up in difficult moments and move towards your dreams. Thanks for watching. Have a good one, and until the next time.